Do you know why 90% of people fail before 10 a.m.? It's not because they're lazy. It's because they are trying to push a multi-ton machine using the cheapest fuel available, motivation. In physics, the hardest part of any motion isn't keeping it going, it's starting it. It's called static friction. And every single morning when your alarm goes off, your static friction is at its absolute peak. Picture this. It's 9 a.m. You have already crushed the single most important task that takes your colleagues all day to finish. You close your laptop, you grab a coffee, and you feel like you own the world. That isn't a fantasy. That is physics. Specifically, momentum. In this video, I'm not going to teach you how to wake up. I'm going to install an ignition system for you. A system that takes your body from sluggish to unstoppable in just 60 minutes. Welcome to Peak Razor. Let's build productivity systems that win daily. Most morning routine videos on YouTube sell you a dream. Wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, journal, and feel blissful. Sounds nice, but there is a fatal flaw. It relies entirely on willpower. And here is the truth about willpower. It's like a phone battery. It drains throughout the day. If you burn all your battery just forcing yourself out of bed, you have nothing left for the actual work. That is why we need to change the approach. Stop trying. Start designing. The system I'm about to share is called the Momentum Ignition Protocol. Its goal isn't to make you feel good. Its goal is to eliminate friction and maximize velocity. Phase 1. Mechanical activation. Let's start from second one. When you first open your eyes, your body is essentially in hibernation mode. Your heart rate is low, your core temp is down, and your brain is full of inertia. The biggest mistake right now is lying in bed, thinking about your day. Don't think. Operate like a machine. After 8 hours of sleep, your brain is dehydrated and your metabolic fire is low. But don't shock your system with ice-cold water or force-feed yourself a huge bottle immediately. That creates internal friction. Activate a warm start. Drink a cup of warm water. Why warm? Cold water creates friction and shock. Warm water matches your body temp, gently priming your digestion and rehydrating the brain. Think of it as warming up the engine oil before revving the car. Now, if you want to optimize this step, add a squeeze of lemon or a tiny pinch of mineral salt. This isn't magic, it's just basic chemistry. The electrolytes help the water absorb into your cells faster rather than just passing through. But whether plain or enhanced, the goal is the same. Repressurize the hydraulic system. This simple act signals your biological clock. We are online. But water is just the fuel. To actually boot up the operating system, you need to flip the switch, and that switch is light. Open the curtains wide. Sunlight is the mandatory biological signal to kill melatonin, the sleep hormone. You need photons hitting your retina to reset your circadian rhythm immediately. And once the eyes are open, the heart must pump to synchronize. I'm not asking for a 1-hour gym session here. I need you to spike your heart rate for 5 minutes. 20 jumping jacks. 10 burpees. Why? Because motion creates emotion. When that oxygenated blood hits your brain, the brain fog evaporates. Phase 2. Cognitive calibration. At this point, your hardware is running smoothly. But this is the most vulnerable moment. Why? Because you have energy, but you don't have direction yet. This is where 99% of people fail. They drink the water, they do the exercise, but their hand is holding their phone. Treat your phone in the morning like a virus source. Pause for a second. Ask yourself, yesterday, how many minutes of screen time did you burn between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m.? 30 minutes? 45 minutes? That is the time you spent selling your dreams to someone else's algorithm. If you check email or scroll TikTok right now, you are putting your brain into reactive mode. Your focus is fragmented instantly. The Peak Razor rule is simple. Input blocking. Keep your phone on airplane mode. This is the firewall protecting your mind. And in that precious silence, do the opposite. Don't consume. Create. Grab a notebook and write down the big domino. That is the one single, most important task you must kill today. Writing it down is the act of setting the GPS for your brain. If you don't input a destination, your Ferrari is just going to drive in circles in the parking lot. Phase 3. The launch. Now, look at what you have. An activated body and a locked-on target. You are like a tightly compressed spring. This is the critical moment, the launch. Many people finish the prep work and then go sip coffee and relax. If you do that, here is the familiar script. 9 a.m. you check email. 10 a.m. you have a meeting. 11 a.m. you get hungry. And boom, the morning is gone, and you haven't produced anything. That guilt is exactly what kills your confidence. Don't let the spring rust. Attack the work while your energy is peaking. Look at the big domino you just wrote down and attack it immediately. Dedicate the next 60 to 90 minutes to deep work. No interruptions, no multitasking. This is where you eat the frog while you are most alert. Why does this create momentum? Imagine the feeling of looking at the clock at 9 a.m. You have already finished the hardest thing while the rest of the world is still fumbling with their email. That feeling? That is the feeling of winning. When you secure this massive small win early, your brain records it. Today, I am in control. And from there, the rest of the day is just downhill momentum. You are now unstoppable. You see, an effective morning routine isn't a long to-do list. It is a chain reaction. If you forget everything else, just remember this 3-word formula. Hydrate, focus, attack. Memorize these 3 words, and you win. Stop trying to be perfect. Start building systems. When you have the right system, you don't have to fight yourself every morning. And remember, a good morning actually starts the night before. If you want to know how I optimize my sleep to wake up fully charged for this protocol, click the video on the screen right now. This is Peak Razor. Let's build productivity systems that win daily.